The silence
superheated fragments into the air. Each oscillation of the crucible tilts. The machine changes tools with robotic efficiency.
Torque seal lacquer is applied as a
Wire by wire, pin by pin. Gold
At 40,000 feet above sea level, where temperatures plunge to minus 50 degrees, the clouds drift in silent isolation.
The F-35 Lightning II, America's most advanced fifth-generation stealth fighter, cruises silently through the night at 40,000 feet.
Says Woolger. Every square inch of the F-35's skin is engineered for one purpose: to make this aircraft disappear. The have
ended. From behind, the F-35 reveals its only weakness. Despite billions spent on stealth technology, the laws of
Inside the cockpit, the pilot sits in a cocoon of advanced technology. His helmet alone costs $400,000.
Hands that have logged over 3,000 flight hours rest steady on the controls. Everything is calm. Everything is routine.
The joint helmet-mounted display system projects a digital universe onto the visor, giving the pilot godlike awareness of everything around him.
Below the aircraft, the desert stretches like an ocean of darkness. No cities, no roads, no sign that anyone exists for hundreds of miles.
From the desert floor, the sky reveals nothing.
Hidden in the mountainous desert, far from any major city, an Iranian military installation operates under. The soldiers patrol in silence, their training evident in every measured step. They know something is happening tonight.
30 feet beneath the desert surface, in a bunker designed to survive a direct cruise missile strike, the control room hums with quiet intensity.
The conventional radar sits dark and silent. Against the F-35's stealth coating, it is blind, useless, exactly as the Americans intended.
With the press of a single switch, the hunt begins. The system powering up is not radar. It does not emit. The infrared detection system floods the screen with thermal data. Unlike radar, the infrared eye sweeps the heavens in patient silence, scanning band by band across the frozen sky. There, a single point of heat burning against the frozen sky. The system has found what billions of dollars in stealth technology was designed to hide. As the digital zoom closes in, the truth becomes undeniable. The tracking computer cross-references the signature against known
The F-35 flies on, oblivious. Its stealth systems continue to perform exactly as designed, defeating every radar wave that touches its surface.
Through infrared eyes, the F-35's invisibility is stripped away completely. The aircraft that disappears in the glow of the tracking screen, the technician presents his data to the commanding officer. The target has been positively identified. The tracking solution is stable.
Vanert. The commander's eyes absorb the data. Range, speed, heading, probability of kill. A calculation is being...
On the surface, the launcher awakens. Hydraulic systems drive the rail.
The missile sits on its rail, cold and patient. 3 meters of precisely engineered destruction.
2:14 a.m.
Fire! The solid rocket motor ignites with 5,000 pounds of thrust, turning the night into day for a blinding instant. The missile is away!
The missile screams upward at 3 times the speed of sound. Its infrared seeker ray already locked are brought to the heat signature. Traveling at Mach 3, the missile covers the distance to its target in less than 90 seconds. Through the seeker's eye, the world is reduced to heat and cold. The F-35's engine exhaust burns like a...
Inside the cockpit, silence. The pilot performs his routine instrument scan with the practiced ease of a professional.
Green across the board. Every instrument confirms what the pilot believes. He is alone and undetected in a safe sky. The threat warning receiver is silent. Behind the F-35, almost invisible against the stars, a tiny point of light grows steadily brighter. Something changes. The pilot cannot explain it, cannot point to any instrument or warning light. It is the sixth sense that combat pilots speak of in hushed tones.
The silence dies screaming.
The pilot's hands move on pure instinct, pulling 9 Gs in a desperate brake turn that pushes both man and machine to their absolute limits.
The F-35 tears through the sky in a 9G brake turn. its wings bending under forces that would crush a human body.
The missile does not panic. It does not feel the urgency that floods the pilot's veins with adrenaline. Its guidance computer 3 meters. 2 meters. The missile seeker fills with the white-hot glare of the afterburner as it closes the final distance. Impact. The warhead detonates with the force of 20 pounds of high explosive, sending a hurricane of superheated fragments into the...
The F-35 staggers through the explosion's aftermath like a wounded animal. Fragments have shredded the left...
The F-35 descends through the darkness, trailing a river of smoke and fire. Each oscillation threatens to become...
Inside the cockpit, chaos. Every alarm screams for attention. Engine fire left. Flight control.
Against all odds, the F-35 flies on, crippled and burning, trailing a river of...
From behind, the damage tells its brutal story. The left stabilizer is half gone, ripped away by tungsten fragments. From above, the full scope of the attack becomes clear.
The pilot finds his center. The initial shock passes, replaced by the cold analytical focus that's...
And then, through the darkness, salvation. A straight line of lights cuts across the desert floor.
Each gear leg extends with agonizing slowness. 1 green, 2 green, 3 green, gear down and locked. The air impact. The F-35 hits the runway at 160 knots, 40 knots faster than normal. The tires scream against... The F-35 rests on foreign concrete, broken and burning, a $200 million monument to the night that stealth met its match.
To understand how a missile defeats a stealth fighter, you must first understand how that missile is built. In a modern manufacturing facility, the electric induction furnace reaches 660 degrees Celsius, transforming solid aerospace-grade aluminums.
Inside the crucible, solid metal has surrendered its structure to become a glowing river of liquid aluminum.
Before the molten metal can be poured, it must be purified. Argon gas is injected deep into the mouth. It's inert.
The crucible tilts, and liquid metal flows like luminous honey into the transport ladle. 660 degrees of...
The Kronz. The casting station awaits. Ceramic shell molds, each created through a 12-step in-casting process.
The pour begins with surgical precision. Molten metal enters the ceramic mold at a controlled rate. As the ceramic glows with...
Solidification is not simply cooling, it is a carefully orchestrated crystallization process where
the ceramic shell is broken away, and for the first time, the missile component sees light. What was liquid metal hours ago?
In missile manufacturing, a single defective component does not result in a warranty claim. It results in mission failure. The stakes still.
the castings enter the CNC machining department, where computer-controlled precision transforms rough forms into finished composite. The carbide cutting tool meets aluminum at 18,000 RPM, and the transformation begins. Each pass, the machine changes tools with robotic efficiency, swapping a roughing cutter for a semi-finishing ball mill in under 2 seconds.
The final pass is complete. The CNC program reaches its last line of code. The spindle
sources. In the temperature-controlled inspection room, maintained at exactly 20 degrees Celsius to eliminate thermal distortion,
each verified component is cradled in protective foam and tagged with a serial number that will follow it from this moment. Final assembly
to originate. The polishing department is where machined metal becomes something more. Robotic arms begin the process.
The polisher works by feel as much as by sight, his fingertips detecting ridges and scratches that no measuring instrument in the factory can quantify.
Terrestrial. The diamond stylus of the surface roughness tester traces across the polished surface, measuring peaks and valleys smaller than a weight.
In the assembly department, individual components become a weapon system. Each workstation adds specific elements.
The digital wrench records each value to a resolution of 0.1 Newton meter. Torque seal lacquer is applied as a tamper.
Two technicians work in practiced coordination, lowering the fin actuator assembly into its mounting bay with the precision of surgeons placing an implant. The missile's nervous system is connected, wire by wire, pin by pin. Gold-plated contacts ensure electrical continuity.
The completed missile section travels its final journey within the factory walls, suspended from a crane like a precision instrument carried by careful hands.
The vibration table is the missile's trial by fire, or more precisely, trial by force. Electromagnetic After the shaker falls silent, the real examination begins. Every fastener is checked, every seal inspected.
Balance. From -50 to +80 degrees Celsius, the environmental chamber cycles the assembly through thermal
147 dimensions verified, 47 accelerometer channels recorded, 18 thermal cycles completed, 206 electrical parameters confirmed.
Digits. The packaging department receives each assembly as a verified weapon component and transforms it into a transportable unit. The case is sealed with tamper-evident wire seals, each one numbered and recorded. From this moment forward, any attempt to open this case will break the seal. At the loading dock, months of manufacturing efforts onto shipping pallets. The truck passes through the security gate and enters the world beyond the factory walls. Inside its climate-controlled cargo bay. From the air, the convoy is a small formation moving through an immense landscape. Two vehicles carrying technology.
The convoy arrives at its destination, and the seals are verified. Unbroken.
The sky remembers nothing. But the engineers remember everything. And tomorrow night, the sky will not be empty again.
This video has been carefully created for educational purposes using advanced AI tools. Every idea and every line of this script is inspired by publicly available information and general industry concepts, then thoughtfully rewritten with AI to ensure originality and clarity. The visuals and animations you see are fully AI-generated using tools like VO3, Meta AI, and Grok AI, with final editing completed in CapCut. We deeply respect the work of other creators, and we do not copy or reuse anyone else's content. This video is made to inform, to explain, and to explore ideas. And just to be clear, the visuals shown here are not real footage, but AI-generated representations created for learning and storytelling.